Greetings, sir.
You're sticking to the regiment? Yes. Taking all my...
Nice work bringing that rogue synth back.
Interesting. Any additional pain or tenderness? Not that I've noticed. I feel quite well. I see. How's your energy level? Feeling fatigued? No more than I see. You're sticking to the regiment? Yes. Taking all my... Okay. And you've been getting extra rest? Are there many more of these questions? Interesting. Any additional pain or tenderness? Not that I've noticed, no. I feel quite well. Interesting. Yes, thank you, Doctor. I think that will be all for now. But I haven't quite finished. I believe we're done now. Thank you. Yes, sir. Thank you. I understand mass fusion was a success, despite interference from the Brotherhood of Steel.
It would have been much quicker if they hadn't gotten in the way.
Yes, they are becoming a nuisance. The Brotherhood's intervention must be placed in a larger context, however, given their penchant for hoarding technology. Future conflict with them is guaranteed. We are, after all, keepers of the most advanced technology in the Commonwealth, if not beyond. It also cannot go unnoticed that there were concerns within the Institute about your allegiances. I, of course, never doubted your commitment to our cause. But by directly confronting the Brotherhood, I think you've put some others at ease. I'm proud of you, regardless. The Brotherhood is an issue for the future, and we must focus on the present. And look at me, rambling on like the old man I am. I'm wasting time. You're needed elsewhere at once.
Whatever it is, I can take care of it.
I certainly hope so. This situation, I'm afraid, is something of your creation, however unintentional.
What do you mean by that? What's happened?
Well, while you were assisting Dr. Fillmore, a second team was sent out to invite someone from the Commonwealth to join the Institute. Apparently, there was some miscommunication, and this individual called for help, which arrived in the form of your Minutemen. My understanding is that no shots have been fired. I would like it to stay that way. I need you to go there and speak to your Minutemen gathered outside. Insist that they stand down at once. Dr. Thompson is on site, and he will be your primary contact. I know you can resolve this situation, but it is of paramount importance that this special individual be brought to the Institute immediately.
They'll listen to me. I'll figure something out. You can consider this handled.
Believe me, I already do.
What's going on here?
You're an unexpected surprise. We could use the backup. These Institute bastards aren't getting away. They'll have to go through us to get out of there. We don't know quite what we're up against, but it's good you're here to help. How did you hear about this?
Can you bring me up to speed on the situation?
Commonwealth citizen lives in that there observatory. Institute thugs showed up to haul him off, only he spotted them coming. He managed to fire off a flare gun, got our attention, and we got up here. So, how do you want to play this?
Sure.
But then we realized we probably ought to storm the place to make sure they can't That makes sense, right?
Have your men hold their ground. I'll go in and assess the situation.
I don't think that's a good idea. We have to act now, or else we risk not only letting them get away, but taking one of ours with them. I wouldn't wish that. Are you gonna lead us in there, or what?
This whole thing is just a misunderstanding.
This isn't a misunderstanding. This is you so against this. You do know.
Uh-huh. You sure you're willing to risk being wrong about this?
I'm tired of risking things. I'm tired of risking lives. If you're not with us, then you...
Sensor reading detected.
By order of the Institute, you must be destroyed.
You're supposed to be defusing the situation. Get out there and do it!
That's it.
You sure know your way around a bobby pin.
Yes. Useless.
God, what are you doing in here? Get out there and stop them from killing us!
Hello?
Movement detected. Curious. Is
Overactive
someone
sensors.
present?
Nothing more.
What?
We got trouble!
A regrettable occurrence.
thank God you're here. I was starting to worry we might not make it out of this mess.
Let's focus on getting back.
I couldn't agree more. I know he's potentially important to Phase 3 and all, but I'm not sure it's worth putting ourselves in harm's way.
As far as I can tell, you were only in harm's way because you screwed this up.
Look, I had the same intelligence reports as everyone else. No one saw this coming. I know they've been keeping an eye on him for years. Not sure how they originally found him, but probably don't want to know. But once they realized how smart he was and what an asset he could be for Phase 3, I think they even fed him scientific material from time to time to see how good he was, you know, testing him. To see if he was... Let's just get Wallace and get out of...
What do you mean, get Wallace?
I know. There's just... well, there's a slight problem. I was thinking...
I guess I'll have to, since you're useless.
I think that's a little unfair.
Mr. Wallace, I'm here to talk to you.
You're another one of them, aren't you? Are you a robot?
Sir, are you okay? Have you been injured in any way?
I'm locked in a bathroom to avoid killer robots. Of course I'm not okay. I've heard all the stories. I know exactly what happens to people when the Institute shows up. Well, it's not happening to me.
Right. We're here to steal your kidneys and your memories. That's why I'm wasting time talking to you through the door.
That's not funny. None of this is funny.
Hey, just calm down, okay? I just want to talk to you.
If I wanted to talk, I wouldn't be in here. Now just go away.
What can I say to convince you that we're not going to hurt you?
That you're leaving and never coming back.
Just shut up and listen to me. We're not here to hurt you. But if you make this difficult, you're going to regret it.
See? I knew it!
Okay, look, we're out of time here. Institute, this is Dr. Thompson. I'm sorry, I'm gonna need a synth relayed to my coordinates offset by 5.3 to subdue our subject. I appreciate your help with the situation
Scanning.
outside.
Subject
We have to get this man
identified.
back to the Institute. I expect Father will want a report from you.
I can carry something if you need me to.
There you are. I cannot express how pleased I am. Our new guest is familiarizing himself with his surroundings. Yet he's already pointed out several inefficiencies in our methods. With his help, Phase 3 will be ready in no time. And it's all thanks to you.
lot of work went into this before I even arrived. Just how close are we?
It shouldn't take long at all. The Facilities Division has it well in hand. There is one more part for you to play. It is time to announce our presence to the Commonwealth, to request that they do not interfere with our plans.
Sure. What kind of announcement are we talking about?
A broadcast. An announcement as the incoming director. That responsibility. We've prepared some remarks for you to record. Once you're finished, use the microphone here and follow the script.
For years now, you have suspected that the Institute still exists. That we are among you. It is true. But it is not the whole truth. We're here. And we are. The future. Our superior technology represents the future of the Commonwealth. Today, we activate our nuclear reactor, ensuring that we will persevere long after the world above ground ceases to exist. Ensuring that mankind has a future. We have no desire to interfere in the unimportant details of your personal freedoms. We simply insist that you do not interfere with Institute operations. To do so would result in unnecessary difficulties for all parties. Rest easy. Know that the future is in safe hands, and that mankind will thrive under our guidance.
Well, that was interesting. Perhaps not what we originally intended, but it will certainly get your point across. Now it's time to make sure that everyone hears it. How would you feel about making a little trip to Diamond City?
I could use some fresh air.
A quaint phrase. Though I'm afraid the air there is anything but... The radio station in Diamond City is listened to by many in the Commonwealth. If we'd like the people to hear what we have to say, it's the best way to reach them. Before we preempt their broadcasts, we need to ensure it reaches the maximum range possible. I've been assured that the necessary parts are on site. You'll just need to install them to boost the broadcasting power. Report back when you're done. We should be ready by then.
Shopping at night? Diamond City Surplus is always open. Oh, I do hope you're here to make a purchase. It's what I live for.
I'll take a look, sure.
Anything and it.
Look, just leave me alone.
Okay, let us get down to brass tacks. I am glad you are willing to help. Unlike my deadbeat brother. Travis is a good guy. He deserves better life.
I'd be happy to help.
Okay, so Travis needs to...
Haven't met a man I couldn't lay out.
Excellent! Because you are going to help... I want to stage fight here in Dugout. Nothing too serious. I want you to be there to help make it look real.
I'm on board.
Why not soon as possible? I have contacts. People, they confront Travis here at Dugout. You step in and then you and Travis take them down. Nothing gets too rough. Simple. I have everything ready by 6 o'clock. Travis should be here by then. You...
Glad we haven't scared you off yet. Need a room?
All right, here's your money.
Room 2?
Uh-huh.
Have a nice day.
Drinks! The finest liquor moonshiners can brew right here.
Don't know you, Scabba.
If you're hungry, we...
I'm only here for a drink.
I don't like you, and I don't like your radio. What you gonna do about it?
Hey there,
I don't
pal.
like you, and I don't like your radio. What you gonna do
Everything
about
okay here?
Does it look okay? Because... no. It is not. I have no idea what I did to deserve this. I just wish they'd go away.
You could resolve this, if you try.
That doesn't seem like a good idea. With these men, it could, well, it could turn violent.
Nothing will change unless you make it happen.
It's not that bad. I can just deal with this.
Don't be such a coward.
I'm not a coward.
I need to take care of something.
Okay, that's...
Hey there, pal.
I'm sorry. Let me say something.
Question for you.
Hi.
So, how do you feel about the
I said-
Commonwealth going forward?
I said that's enough.
But yeah,
Leave me alone.
the Commonwealth's got a real shot.
I see.
Look at you. Let me think about that for a second. Nah, I don't think so.
I mean it. Leave me alone.
Sounds like you were thinking about saying, or else. Were you, Travis? Were you gonna say, or else? I'm wondering what comes after that. What you gonna do, little man?
Hey there,
Big
pal.
mistake, Travis.
I don't.
I'm gonna destroy you.
Okay.
And your
I
friend here.
really don't. This is why.
Unexpected bit of news. I heard that a group of soldiers. Soldiers? What is
Travis.
Why am I doing this?
The Vault Dweller showed up and gave him a hand. Or a gun.
Why am I doing this?
Or something. The Vault Dweller helped them, is what I'm trying to say. Guess they'll probably be on their way soon then.
The best part of Diamond City is honestly the lights.
Hey, Vadim.
Ah, yes.
Travis.
Whoa. I can't believe it. We did it!
I knew you had it in you.
I can't believe it. You were right. Oh, I've got things to do.
Get lost.
I think that went well. Ready for next part of foolproof plan?
Bring it on.
Good attitude. It's nice and easy. You have seen Scarlet, yes? She has worked here for some time. Now, I am just simple bartender, but I see things. I see how Travis looks at her, and I see that sometimes she looks at him. If someone who was not her employer suggests that she go spend time with Travis, it might...
I could have a chat with her.
Yes, just do whatever it takes to get her. And you and...
Look, Scava, I ain't buying anything.
You have marvelous bone structure. Stop by the Megastore.
You hear about the battle between the Brotherhood and Institute? One a Bunker Hill? A bunch of people got killed or something.
Miss?
I'm on a break right now.
Can I ask you something personal? It's about Travis.
Travis? Really? Did he mention me? I heard about the fight. Travis was... well, he was brave.
Maybe. Why don't you go ask him?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I've definitely noticed him. Maybe... No, I couldn't just go over there.
There's 20 caps in it for you if you just go pay him a visit.
Very funny. Okay, fine, I'll go talk to him.
I'm too friggin' slow to... Join the Minutemen.
Everyone in this city's always jumping in the shadow.
This is terrible. Oh, I knew it. He was up to no good, and look, you've got to help. I can't do it. You've got to help me.
Take it easy. It'll be all right.
They took him. Those men, the ones that messed with Travis, they came back. Said Vadim owed them money, that they had... He wouldn't pay, and that they grabbed him and said that they would make him pay.
Sure.
You have to do something.
I'll bring him back.
Please, just talk to Travis. Maybe he knows...
Gotta accept life on its terms, you know? Something bad happened.
You shoot people, mister? My dad's just outside the street.
Hey there. What's going on?
wonder it isn't broadcasting at full power. Okay, let's try this. Maybe this goes here?
on?
Alright, in you go.
Hey there. What's going on? Hey there. What's going on?
There's been a kidnapping. It's Vadim.
Don't say...
Uh-huh. I'm not screwing around here, Travis.
You're not...
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, wow.
No, Travis, this is between
But if I hadn't gotten into that fight with them,
Uh-huh.
Look, I don't really... I mean, if Vadim is missing...
All right.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard enough to know they're probably...
Sure.
And then we can bring Vadim back.
Uh-huh.
I'll get it.
I'm on a break right now. I'm on a break right now.
That's one heck of a getup, Lou.
Oh, thank God. You're here. So this is it. Odds are if they've got Vadim, he's inside.
Just keep a cool...
Okay, right. Any,
I go in first.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Lou, we're alone here.
Oh, do you smell that?
What the fuck was that?
You see that? Normal father
Thank you. I didn't know if anyone would come. I thought perhaps this is the end. Thank you. Thank you. You are a true friend.
You're an idiot for dealing with these goons in the first place.
Fine. Was not smart. These idiots had caps and chems just lying around. And Travis, I am surprised to see you here.
Hey, Vadim.
Hey.
I'm glad you're safe.
Take a look.
How did you get roped into this?
I wasn't forced or anything. I wanted to help.
Nice.
You are full of surprises, my friend.
Man, what a day, huh? Hey, listen. I wanted to say thanks. This has been... well, it's been crazy. But I've learned a lot, I think.
You came through it all pretty well, Travis. That's good to hear.
Thanks. After all this, I think about the things that had me worried so much, and it just seems silly, you know? Like, was I really that worried about just being on the radio? That's nothing compared to being beaten up, shot at. I can do so much more. And I need to. Anyway, thanks again. I owe you.
Nice work bringing that rogue synth back. Sounds like those raiders at Libertalia were quite a handful. From what I hear, that rogue synth at Libertalia was a real menace. Glad it's back where it belongs.
A clean and healthy work environment is essential to maximum productivity.
Sleep is such a waste of time. I'd rather be designing more efficient plasma emitters.
Enjoy your trip to the big city. It's done then? The transmitter has been modified.
Everything is in place. It's ready to go when we are.
Good. Once the reactor is online, we'll cut into their broadcast. I'll let you do the honors. This, my friends, is the moment we've all worked towards. After all your effort, the time has finally come to start our reactor. No longer will we be forced to compromise to survive. No more will we need worry about outpacing our resources. My father and I couldn't be more proud of what you have helped us accomplish, and we look forward to achieving even greater things in the future. The Institute is now truly mankind's best hope. Thank you. All of you.
Sean.
It's almost hard to believe. After all those years of hard work, here we are. We've arrived. Look what you've made possible.
We're all responsible for this success.
Spoken like a true leader. I'm proud of you. There's more work to be done before the Institute's future is guaranteed. The Directorate has convened a meeting about how to proceed. I'm not going to attend. You should be there as Director.
All this advanced technology, and we still can't cure the common cold.
One day, I'll design a more efficient reactor to replace that old clunker in the basement. Sleep is such a waste of time. I'd rather be designing more efficient plasma reactors.
Without access to bioscience, how are we going to eat?
Good evening.
Remember, health and happiness go hand in hand.
It's great
May I
to
be the
have you
first to
here.
welcome you, sir. We're looking forward to working with you.
Let's just get down to business.
Yes, of course.
Right now, we're all here because it's finally time to stand up for ourselves.
Let's not be dramatic, Justin.
There's nothing dramatic about it. We're in a position to push back, to assert ourselves here. That's what we've talked about all along.
To bring you up to speed, obviously there are groups in the Commonwealth that stand in opposition to the Institute's goals. With the reactor now online, we have the ability to not only expand synth production, but to project power to a much greater degree.
So you're saying we can now wage war on the Commonwealth?
I don't think anyone really intended that as a course of action. The Directorate has agreed that steps must be taken to ensure our safety in the long run.
Let's not beat around the bush. The Directorate has agreed that the Brotherhood of Steel needs to be eliminated.
As the incoming director, we felt it important to inform you of the decision and get your thoughts on it. So, where do you stand?
I think the last thing the Institute needs now is to make things worse. We should be trying to avoid conflict, not starting it.
I would love to see that big airship fly off over the horizon, but it's not gonna happen. The conflict is already upon us. Unless we end it now, it's only going to get worse.
We really don't have a choice. If we're to emerge from this the victors, we need to move quickly. As director, it's up to you and how we focus our efforts in achieving this goal. We'd like your input on what direction we should take. Do we increase synth production or focus on weapons development?
What would the results of this choice be? I'd like to make a well-informed decision.
Well, if we increase synth production, we'd be able to deploy more of them to the Commonwealth to aid in our operations. Weapon development would improve the weapons we have available to us now, making our synths more effective in the field. Which would you prefer we focus on?
I've seen enough to know that weapons are the key to winning wars. Let's focus on weapons development.
As you wish. The Advanced Systems folks will get to work immediately. Thank you very much for your time, sir. That's all we have for the moment. I believe Father wished to speak with you once our meeting concluded.
To be frank, I don't agree with Father's decision, but I'll accept it.
Apologies. I have an urgent message from Z-114. Your quarters have flooded, sir. There is danger of extensive damage to your personal effects.
Z-114 was helping me with a project. I'm guessing this is related?
The project isn't quite ready, but due to the flooding, it may have to be good enough. Understood? To avoid any undue tragedy, please see Z-114 at once.
All systems nominal.
We got more than enough power thanks to the new reactor.
Remember to practice good sanitation habits at all times.
At last, we have power adequate to our need.
If you ask me, this ridiculous plot by
Ah,
Gates
there
and
you
Logan
are.
is just a
You've
stunt
met
to
with the
get
director.
attention.
I assume they made their intentions known? It was difficult for them to reach the decision to engage in open hostility. What about you? You agree with their decision?
How long has this been coming? When did they decide on this course of action?
The arrival of the Brotherhood's airship was the final straw, really. There's just too much at stake. You know, Father, it's no secret that you worked with the Railroad in order to first reach the Institute. The depth of your involvement with them has been called into question repeatedly. The question is, where do you stand with them now?
Uh-huh. Does it matter?
I think it's up for the Institute's position in the Commonwealth to be as our primary above-ground operative and someone who has had previous contact with the Railroad. So what I'm getting at, simply.
There has to be another...
I'm afraid the time for hesitation has passed. We must...
Is this...
I'm afraid it is. I take no pleasure in it.
I can take care of them.
Good.
Sounds like things are pretty bad in Biosol. I hope you can resolve the situation.
Took R5 so long to reach you. You must act now. The Brotherhood of Steel has discovered the location of the railroad.
If those bastards know where we are...
I know. I was hoping for more time to organize a rebellion. Once you secure the railroad against the Brotherhood, tell your people we are ready to fight. Go. Now.
You want to get out of here? I don't think we'd make pretty ghouls.